that would be kind of the
Alright, best part of Shadowplay, I think now that the CD is done, I think the best part of Shadowplay was probably the recording process and like hearing certain things that you've envisioned in your head and actually having them realized. And at the same time, that's kind of the worst part because we're so financially, like, you know, we don't have a lot of money that we can't do it as much as we want, and it is a really long and arduous process, so that's probably the worst part. Song that I listen to.
Song or a band?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to a lot of classical music, a lot of jazz, maybe Miles Davis or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's not freaky.
I mean, those could be
I think we're looking for something that would be like a guilty pleasure of sorts.
Yeah, I don't think that's not
He's a closet Neil Diamond.
A guilty pleasure. Maybe the Bee Gees sometimes.
I said Neil Diamond. That was close.
Yeah,
we'll settle on that.
The Bee Gees is good. Bee Gees is good.
I'll settle on the Bee Gees, unless you have something different.
Best
part, worst part.
Best part is I guess the Grand Mills are a close second. But the best part would be like I guess like when we perform live, when you see people like moved by the music, especially people who haven't like seen us play before, and then they see us play for the first time, like wow man, this is really fun. You know what I mean? Like, or even when I talk to people online, and then they're like, yeah, I'll like. Patricia, she runs our Shadowplay Mexico Street team, and I'll be like, hey, could you go post something about this? We're playing a show online. She'll be like, yeah, and then she'll post it. It'll be a totally different language. And then 4 or 5 people, I feel like 4 or 5 people go down and like it and comment it and ask questions, and I'm like, this shit is crazy right here. You know what I mean? Like, this is really cool.
That's the best part, right?
That's like one of the best parts when I get to see that, people talking about, talking about our music. It's like ultimately like what I want to do with music is just create like a conversation on the music, That's basically it.
What's the worst part?
The worst part?
Conversation on the music.
Looking for trailers in South Jersey.
No, that's not the worst part. I guess just like getting all 5 of us in a room sometimes and just scheduling difficulties and
I would have to agree
stuff like that. That's kind of a real pain in the ass occasionally. So, yeah, I have to say that's the worst part. But I mean, again, stuff happens. You make it through. You take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I would have to agree with your worst part. Just trying to organize everything and come together and just play more. And
right.
It's difficult.
Where are you guys all based out of?
Well,
but it's are you all in school right now? Or most of you? Or?
Yeah, I'm in school. I go to Ryder. It's in Lawrenceville, which is near Trenton.
Okay.
Ed?
What? Oh, I go to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Rutgers?
New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Rutgers?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I also go to Rutgers and Brunswick.
Yeah.
So you're not that far away from each other.
Oh, I used to go to Monmouth University, but now I'm just taking classes at the local community college.
Oh.
So, but yeah. So I guess that would be like the hardest thing.
Now, would y'all ever quit school to go pursue this hard? Like record deal on the table. I can't do it right now because I got 1 year left, or I can't do. Would that be it?
I think that would be something.
Or would you be like, it's a wrap?
It depends on.
It depends on the situation. Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
You guys all picked colleges that were still close to each other to keep the band together.
You can always go.
You did get another audience question. She just wrote on the page of the event page.
Cool.
This just came in. Richard Obama asks, "Hey guys, you guys are great. You wanted questions, right? What is one of the funniest or best or both things to happen to you guys while touring or performing?" I would prefer funny. What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you while you were touring?
And then we're going to come back and finish last.
Can we answer the first question first?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to the first question.
Yeah.
And then I will answer it.
Yeah, then we'll answer that one.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're doing like 3 questions right now.
I forgot about the question before this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're waiting for Ed's best part.
Ed, do
the best
Ed's
part?
best
Yeah,
and
Ed's
worst.
best part. The best part is just performing live, playing, live.
Worst part of
and
scheduling.
Performing live.
Worst part of scheduling?
What? Worst part of scheduling.
All right, Dan's turn.
I said that.
My worst part agrees with John, like financially not having the money to
Yeah, like someone could just give us like 10 grand, that'd be epic.
We'll fucking write 3 albums with that shit.
Yeah, we really would. Like,
then we can retire. Fuck
yeah, I know, right? Like,
or you can just load us a trailer.
Yeah.
We need a trailer.
But I do gotta give a shout out to our friend Steve Silva, who did invest some money into us for the rest of the album.
Oh, and Dan's best.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And then best part, Shadowplay. Like kind of like all of the things they said. Just being in Shadowplay is the best part about Shadowplay, I would say.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like, just being in Shadowplay.
The band experience.
Now about that money thing though, for real. The money, keep doing what you're doing, the money will come. It's like, if anybody...
Yeah, we're not even 21 yet.
If anybody could give you the money, I don't know if you would appreciate it as much as you did if you had to, everything that you had to go through to make it happen on your own, as opposed to somebody here go 10 grand. I think you appreciate it more, and you appreciate the money that you earn, like you feel you really earned the payoff. If you work for the payoff. So keep doing what you're doing. You guys are young. You got years in this.
Appreciate it.
Years.
Rocks. I think we answered that question, so we'll take that audience question now.
All right. What's the funniest thing that happened on tour?
Or performing.
We
haven't actually been on tour yet.
Yeah, this is our first time really on tour.
I mean, technically, if you leave your house and you play outside of your town,
you're touring a little bit.
Yeah.
But what's the funniest thing happened on stage? Don't talk about the split pants when that was the time.
What's up with that?
But Andrew was jumping up and down, he split his pants. But Grand Milf came out with a sewing kit, sewed his pants back on, put them back on stage, finished the song. He was a trooper.
That happens to everybody.
That was Tim.
The funniest thing?
I don't know.
I don't really know. There's a lot of like funny things.
There's a lot of not funny things that have happened.
It'd be serious as shit. But you'd be like, that shit ain't funny. But it'd be funny to everybody else. Like, that shit was funny. You'd be like, fuck you. That shit
Just for example, the last show we forgot the bass and the guitar.
That wasn't funny.
That's not funny.
That's funny, but it ain't funny.
And let's remind everybody that you are sober kids too. So I mean, it's not like it's not even like you guys were wasted. You forgot them anyway.
That ain't fun.
Shout out to the She's a Cuddle.
Kid, that's fun. I don't drink, smoke, nothing. So, good role models.
Yeah.
Don't do that stuff.
Don't do that shit.
I guess funniest things that happened.
Do a Grand Milf, not drugs.
It's like during a show. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, people say like funny shit sometimes. Like people just shout out stuff and like.
You ever got heckled?
Not heckled.
I don't think we've ever been
Not in a bad way. Like people shout out. Like I remember one dude at one.
Play Freebird.
Oh, you get that.
Occasionally. That's not a heckle.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a drunk asshole. That's not anything.
Freebird.
But yeah.
Bring these nuts out your jaws.
I got a funniest moment. It's
okay.
All right,
let's go.
All right, so this is the funniest moment for me, and this is all John here. Okay. All right, so we played at this show. This cafe in Brick, New Jersey, called Cafe 55. We played there a couple times, but this particular show was hysterical. All right, so we're playing this show, and we have a friend. Was it Kelly? Mm-hmm. Our friend Kelly was with us at the show, and the people that there was these two like kind of older women, right?
Like 27,
like late, like they probably just graduated.
Totally Grand Milfs.
Totally Grand Milfs.
Yeah. So
on their way,
sitting there, and they were particularly making fun of John when we were playing. Yes, they were making fun of John. Now that's not the funny part. The funny part,
not our music, but of John himself.
Yeah, for having long hair and looking funny. I mean, I have a big nose. What am I gonna do about it?
I got one.
So Kelly tells that
big nose. I got one over here, but
the interview you guys did where the woman asked you what she was.
When the show is over, Kelly informs John of their little qualms with John's just existence, I guess. And so John had a few words for these people. Do you wanna tell them what?
It's kind of hard to explain because there's like a build-up thing, you know.
Man, he got nothing to do.
Right, so
that shit wasn't fun.
I walk up to him, I'm like, oh, well, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching us and everything. You're my favorite fans in the whole place. And I keep going at it like that. I'm like, you're my favorite fans? Yeah, you're my favorite fucking fan in the whole place. And the whole place was looking at me, too.
The whole place.
Yeah, it's like, you're my favorite fucking fan in the whole place. And this guy's like, well, what about me? I'm like, you too, motherfucker. But these two fucking bitches are my favorite fucking fans in the whole cafe.
and then John, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey guys, I got two. One haunted show.
The haunted.
Oh yeah, me and
show.
Dan talk about that.
And how about
the drunken host who thought that somebody in the band was of Hebrew descent.
Yeah, that's another thing with John. I don't know what it is with people picking on John.
Poor John.
I mean, I get picked on. I'm like the one that's picked on the most of everyone in the band, like in terms of the people in the band that pick on people. Like, but John gets picked on by like random fuckers like all the time. Like, it's ridiculous.
I think that was all exaggerated, but I don't think the haunted show was funny. I thought that was pretty cool. That was
that was more like badass. Like, that wasn't like
no, but she's talking about the woman that with the interview that we did.
That was funny.
And she's asking me if I was Jewish.
That was a train wreck. That was.
She came in all drunk.
She was literally like
she was
fucking plastered. Yeah, it was like ridiculous.
This was a radio. Let's just be like everybody. It's a radio interview. You guys went to the radio station.
She shows up
to do the interview.
She showed up a half hour late, just completely,
like.
Hey, which one of y'all Jewish?
Basically. Jewish.
So what did she say? What did she say? This is really funny.
Well, essentially, I think she asked me like, "How old are you? Like 12?" I'm like, "No, fuck you, I'm 20." And then fuck you at the time, but yeah, and then she's like, "You look Jewish. You got a big nose." I'm like.
And I also got a big
But you ain't gonna say
having a big nose. I'm sorry.
I got a grand milf big. Yeah,
they can look at it over here. They could see it horizontally. Like, this is a big nose.
I don't know if you're in the shot. I don't think they can see
it. He looked like the
the
eagle.
I don't know where you are. Right?
Yeah, where is it?
I think there's just a whole lot of lag.
It's right there.
Yeah, it probably is.
Just go right in front of it.
That is a schnoz.
Oh, it didn't get to that part yet. It's on delay.
Yeah, it's on delay.
They say
they're gonna see like 30 seconds.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I was like, how the fuck are you not in the camera? Like,
I mean,
oh my God, that is a lag!
They assured me that it goes in real time on the internet.
Yeah.
I hope.
Sorry. This is I don't get how he can have this seems to be a normal sized nose.
They just hating on you, man.
Yeah, they hating.
Let's get the most ass out of here.
freaking haterade.
Haterade.
Them girls would have slept with you that night, trust me.
Hell yeah.
Not that you was, you're a wholesome young man, that you was gone for that, but they would have,
Well, you didn't finish.
They would have picked on you too much. They'd have picked on you so much that night till they'd have woke up the next day naked. Like,
we totally.
What you just talking about her?
Oh my God.
He's got a one-track mind.
We totally forgot one of the answers to one of our questions. You want to know what it was?
What's that?
The weirdest thing that we listened to that people would be like, no way.
Oh, let's just go right down the line real quick.
Me and Ed, we listen to Bass God. Lil B.
Bass God?
Lil B, the Bass God.
Oh, man.
Shouts out to Bass God.
Shouts out to Bass God. You tuning in? Lil B, I'm a master chef.
Is that the band in
Swag on my dick because I look like J.K. Rowling. Yeah.
Is this the band?
No, he's hilarious.
Is this the sneaker song?
Is he awesome?
The sneaker.
I mean, he's funny as hell.
Wait a minute.
I Am Gay.
Is this the?
Hey, I bullshit you not.
Is this the sneaker song you guys were doing during our photo shoot the other day?
He's in that though.
He's in that, yeah.
Oh, we gotta play that at some point.
Because I look like sneakers. Got my Vans on because they look like sneakers.
Well, that's better than Mr. Bob.
Lil B. Like, me and Ed saw him at the TLA. We saw him at the TLA last May. It was like the most ridiculous shit ever. Like,
was it
this
better?
guy comes out on stage
and then
oh yeah, it was great. We paid like $30 to go see Lil B live. It was fantastic.
Was it better than Fox
He comes
Sam?
out on stage at the TLA. He's like, Lil B, the Bass God, swag, 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 bitches, swag, and he's just like on stage like doing that. I mean, I just start laughing like hysterically.
The greatest thing I heard in life was DMX getting out of jail. They was asking him about what he felt about new artists. And he was like, have you ever heard of Lil B?
Oh, yeah.
He was like, Lil B, he got an album out called I'm Gay. He was like, he was like, what is this? His name was Lil B, Lil Bitch. What's his name, Lil Bitch? Lil Bitch, right? This is I'm Gay. What the fucking rap music, man? I don't know what the fuck going on. This is crazy, though.
It's a rapper called Lil White.
Well, that's a lot better than Mr. Bobolina, Mr. Bob Dobolina.
Oh, that's a great song.
That's a great song.
Mr.
Tell the funky Homo sapien. That is not a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
And Foxy Shazam, that's the other one.
I love Foxy
Foxy Shazam, that one is that's a guilty pleasure.
Mr. Dobolina, Mr. Bob Dobolina.
But Lil B comes out on stage, right? Me and Ed are watching this concert. Lil B, I guess you could say this is like a live concert like experience that was really funny, but it really wasn't at our concert. But we went to it as band members. So we go to this concert, and like this one chick, like at the end, like Lil B comes out in the audience, and he's like shaking hands with people, like crowd surfing over people and shit. this one bitch was going absolutely insane. Like she was losing her fucking mind. Like he comes out and then she just starts screaming like, I dropped my phone! I dropped my phone! And she like gets to the front where everyone is, and then she's like, Lil Baby's got! Like she was like freaking out. And there's one other guy, really short, stocky white dude, like
stocky.
Yeah,
that is.
He was decked out. Like, you know how Little B has like that cooking thing that he does? He cooks and shit?
He cooks.
Yeah, he cooking. Yeah, right? He's like, this guy is decked out in like a chef's outfit. Okay? He decked out in his chef's outfit.
He had a
with
spatula
like,
and
he had a spatula, everything. He's like, I'm cooking, Little B. And we're just like, oh my god, this guy is fucking hysterical.
Well, ICP has juggalos. That's what their fans are called. What are his fans called?
They don't have a name.
They don't have a name. Like, they just cook.
The bass god.
What about Shadowplay fans?
Like Lil B, he literally has like thousands of
I've never heard of
songs.
Lil B.
Like that's one of the best things about him. It's like thousands of songs.
All right, well,
They all
anyway,
got the same beat. But
Dan,
anyway, Lil B.
Dan's
Alright, no more bass god.
Yeah, no more bass god.
god.
Swag that.
No more little bitch.
We don't worship the bass god
You
anymore.
don't worship little bitch no more.
I do.
Except for Ed.
Except for Ed.
Continue.
I mean, it's music. Swag on 1,000.
We have to put the video up of you guys doing the Little B dance in the middle of the cemetery the other day.
We need to
In the
put that
middle
up.
of
Do
the
you have
that? As much as we
cemetery.
need to burn it.
I don't have it pulled up, but I promise you that when this show re-airs tomorrow night, it will be part of the show, and we will insert it right here.
We look like a couple of dorks.
We're going to see that.
You do look
on
there for this?
TV.
No, this is after you left.
So you were there.